thought with it being a nice evening, we'll have a walk round, show you our garden. So we had a guy who was replacing the manhole covers, and he said, "I've got the best garden on the estate," which I thought, no idea how he's managed to see that, seeing how they're 1.8 metres high. Turns out we're on his dumper truck. So we did this border because basically, if you look, the grass just goes onto the street, and every man and his dog just cuts across it. I had some dippy bitch come across with a bloody German Shepherd one day, walked straight across here. She's like grinning at me, thinking, what, do you want to bring him in bloody lounge? So if you look over here, that is what it used to look like. So we had a massive strip of grass down the side of there. It was an absolute pain to actually cut. So what we did was we stole that land. It is our land, but we've extended our garden. You'll be able to see that in a minute. Obviously, there's more dogs on the estate than they know what to do with. So yeah, so digging all this back to plant up, and you just eat bloody concrete. An absolute nightmare. So anyway, so we did that, thinking, oh, we'll go to a garden centre, get some of them £2.99 shrubs that are now £8.99, so like 300 quid later, and there you go. We've bred a few, we moved a few, and it's looking alright. So I'll come past the van. What you got a van for? What you got a van for? What you got a van for? Come in handy, don't you believe it. Moved all sorts of shite in that. Bit for thinking. Now then, why would you have 4 hooks on the wall up there? That's weird. No doubt. No need to put a comment in the comments because I'm going to show you in a minute, but it will all become apparent. So this is Mrs. Rogerson's design, and I think it looks fantastic. She planned all this. So raised beds and the £1,000 shed that when I rang up said, oh, I don't want it straight away. I said, don't move in for 2 weeks. He burst out laughing. He said, there's a waiting list. There's a waiting of 16 weeks. This was like just after COVID, when wood and everything were expensive. So yeah, this is her doing with all these. Easter Island, and these are the. We haven't got a right lot to show, but so I made them. Bought them, absolute rubbish. So I'm probably going to make some more like that. Just slot them over the top, then pull them out. So this is where the grass used to be. So we've stolen this bit. So we've got all this. These are like steptoes yarn. These are a bit of firewood I've relieved from my former employer for our wood burner. Oh, visitor too there, look. So I'll tell you all about these. So there's a story behind this. So the girl over the road, I pulled into the drive, and could see this. It's like a big pile of straw coming out of her a grill of a car, and saw a robin actually fly into the grill. So I said to her, you better message her and tell her she's got a nest in a car, you know, before they start laying eggs. And so she did. She said, oh yeah, her husband spotted it and he's ragged it all out, blah blah blah. 4 days later, they'd nested in Sue's car, identical car, and and perfectly formed nest. So whether they'd, because sometimes make a couple of nests, but it was a perfectly formed nest, just ready to lay. But poor buggers, I mean, she'd been to work in it twice that week, so I'm sure I made a nest round here somewhere. Yeah, so that's for the fire pit, so that should see us out till about 150. So yeah, so I did have an old I had a bird box on the shed there, and there was nobody interested in it, so I just cut the top part of it off, turned it into a robin's nest, took a load of the nesting material out of it, and just literally the day later they were in there, so they're nesting. But they're just mad, just follow you around everywhere when you're in the garden, and if you're digging out up, they're just right practically on the end of your spade. So I put a blue tip box up, and my mate just said, I said, oh, I've not had anything nesting in it yet. He went, well, you won't do, the hole's too small. I said, no, it's not. That's the size it's meant to be. Anyway, fast forward like a few months this year, and the blue tips are at it, and they've actually opened the hole. And so yeah, and I don't know whether they're in or out. They're flitting in and out. We don't know whether they're in or not, so I've no idea yet. Did have some pallets there and a blackbird's nest. So we had 3 nests. We had a blackbird's nest, blue tip, robin's nest, all in one garden. Incredible. But it looked like we've had something's taken it. Rats, I assume, have got in, and there were no eggs left in the nest, and there's been some feathers underneath. We don't get any cats, so I can only assume it's that. So we've just moved this fella who was here, because in the olden days he was just right next to the fence, which would have been there. So yeah, so we've got raspberries, which are really, they've come from Darlington, where we used to get like a 2-litre jug full nearly every day with that many fruit in, but they've just not travelled very well, so we're a bit disappointed with them. That's grown from last year, don't know what it is. It could be garlic, I think. This is winter garlic. That's a dwarf plum tree that Sue bought for me. She's promised to look after me plum, so I really should get another one, so she can look after a pair of plums. And yeah, then we've got a bit of sweet corn, and we've got some purple sprouting broccoli. So isn't that fantastic? Right, that's us. A lovely evening. So to give you a bit of bearing, that is Ferriby Services, and that is M62. That's to Hull, and that's to Manchester. Right, love you and leave you.